Hello, welcome to my channel. I am gonna be doing a reading about the Gemini season that starts from May 20th and ends on June 21st, 2025. So this reading is gonna be a monthly reading for all the signs. So basically, it's got a little bit of astrology in it, but just the minor part. Very simple. Just to explain what I'm doing is I'm gathering the season where Gemini, which is the one of the zodiac signs, right? One of the 12 zodiac signs. So Gemini season starts from May 20th. That's when all the people that were born in the month of May and half of June, those are Gemini people, right? But it's also the Gemini season because that's the period where Gemini or where the sun is in Gemini when the day of June 20th, the sun enters Gemini. So it's time of the sun, to say it like that. Gemini is an air sign, and also it's all about communication. It's all about, for example, transportation, or also trade, all kinds of trade. So it's also the mind of cleverness, of being the wants to interpret things. So this season affects everyone because we all have a little Gemini in us, in all the 12 zodiac signs. So with that said, I'm going to do this reading about the Gemini season and starts, like I said, on May 20th, 2025 and ends on June 21st, 2025. So with that said, excuse me, the thanks come to all those that are my subscribers. Thank you for being here in my channel. I am. For those that are not my subscribers yet and are visiting my channel, I have something to ask you, and that is a favor. Please subscribe. It is important to have you as a subscriber so that way I can continue making videos that you like and enjoy. I could also continue making this channel bigger, and I will also go with the algorithm of YouTube. So this is all for free. I don't have to charge you anything or anything. All I can do is notify you. So please let me know if I'm doing good or bad. All I have to hear is from you. So the only way to be is connected. So please subscribe to my channel, and that will be greatly appreciated. If you give me thumbs up, if you make comments, that would be also something important for me. But enough of everything that I've been saying about my channel, but it's important to have you, like I said, as a subscriber. So please help me with that. So let's go to the reading. The Gemini season, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull two cards for each sign. And I'm going to call each sign as I go. And I'm going to start with the month of with the sign of, I should say, the sign of Aries. And I'm going to end with Pisces. So If you are, hello, Aquarius. Two cards for Aquarius. Knight of Cups, the Fool. Um, something I really hope that you find this in time before this season starts. So, one of the things that I could say to you, it is important to control your emotions. You need to know that everything has a beginning. You are in a moment of dissolving the past for a new beginning. So dissolving the past into the future. I do see that you're gonna be entering into a new beginning, a new era. There's rules and regulations, but you're gonna be resistant to these rules. You also being nurture yourself. Also, you being put into these major obligations. There's moment of shock and surprise for you this month or during this period. Moment of shock and surprises. It's a moment of transformation, finding where everything starts and seeing where everything ends. Remember that change is possible. You have to remember that the Gemini season is for 30 days. And when you think of Gemini, you think of it's an air sign, it's communication, intelligence, cleverness, trade, all forms of communication, from travel to writing, anything related to that is going to be a benefit for you. Is this period where you're going to be able to be act with and think act and think with great clarity. You're going to be able to plant a seed of intention for your future. In other words, you could be starting a new program to study, let's say, being a nurse or being a doctor or a baker or anything like that will make you starting something. Like this time, this period is when you're going to be able to start planting the seed for your own future. I want you to remember, or if I don't know if I didn't say it yet, change is possible. You need to find or to form the idea that we're going to be in this air signs environment. So seek for transformation, seek for being uncontrolled. Do not feel deluded or diluted. I don't know how, maybe I think you are going to be able to remember this period because everything is going to go crazy on you, but in a good way. So you're going to be able to have knowledge, and also you're going to end up being very, or you're going to be bound, like you're going to be so boundless curiosity. I hear. You'll have a chance to find your favorite food. So also stay away from toxic personalities. Uh, Last thing I'm gonna say to you is that you have to remember that this season is the one that take us into the summer. So I always think of the sun and how the sun has this light, and we've been in this darkness for a little while already. So all I'm saying is that light dominates darkness. So I do believe that this is going to be a chance for seeing things with a new value, a new way, a new um you're going to be able to have economic distinctions or being able to distinguish and have the knowledge. Lastly, I'm going to say to you that it's important not to take life too serious. So that's all I got for you, Aquarius. Good luck. Do not forget to subscribe. It is important for you to be my subscriber so that way I can continue making videos that you like and enjoy. So please, please subscribe. Thank you, Aquarius.